here's the plan. I'm doing a really quick recap so everybody can follow. Pointed out the NAMO yesterday, ready for a bounce, has room to all-time high. There, you heard it, okay? Will it be a straight line? No. I'll dig into deeper during the weekend's market analysis video. We closed the gap today and rejected. Now futures are up, obviously, due to Meta and Nvidia being the stock market and absolutely ripping. Basically, we got early high tomorrow. If we can't take out this line or this line at open, we will reject and hopefully keep the gap open. This market has been volatile, but again, look on the daily here. Pretty clear message that daily Stow has room to go all the way to 100 and it's at like 18. Okay, so I would like a close over the 21 tomorrow minimum, and there's a good chance to go on good Apple earnings and Friday Rippy and NFP to really go for it. So will be really important to play some calls end of day. As far as QQQ and SPY, it can look like Microsoft after hours. It can, or it can go crazy. So I'll be playing some calls end of day. So that's one play. I'm currently in the money on SPY and got some out of the money on QQQ. As far as Bitcoin, needs to hold here. This needs to reverse and go for this here. Coinbase earnings tomorrow has been beat to very odd rejection spot, that one right there. But we got 3 trend lines. It's holding. That still has room to the upside. Maybe usually earnings have been kind of so and so on it. The last few have been pretty big. Well, last 3, last 4. There you had a little bit of a move. Have been IB killers, but the premiums seem really cheap already, so I'll be looking into that. Be nice to play those 250s. Okay, so keep an eye on Bitcoin. Now JPM is setting up for Friday. I'm about to show you something really important that no one else shows you. Okay, look at this. Look at this. Okay, usually we never see this end of day, right? We have, but look at this. Look at these. What's going on here? Look at the size of these orders. Okay. You got one. Sure, you got a hedge here. Who cares? 1.5 milli, 800, 1 billion in calls, 2 billion in calls. 3.8 in calls plus that. I mean, that is absolutely humongous. That almost guarantees you that not only will this do a cup pullback here that we got going on, this is going to be going and driving SPY up to all-time high. I mean, those are only a month and a half out. I bet that's into OPEX, yeah. So JPM's going to be quite the ticket. These are huge. Not that these are small either, but this is big stuff here. Okay? Fantastic. Obviously, this was off all day. Came back online after hours. Negative convergence. I'll be watching this very closely tomorrow. Hopefully it's online. You want to be in calls when this turns green, obviously, and then get out. So there's going to be an upside move here in the next 2 days that will make people scratch their heads, and we want to catch that. So don't front run it. Look at the premiums. Be ready. Premiums are still juiced. Okay. Now, over to QQQ. I was in the 470s today. I've been advertising this ghost candle to you now for a week and a half. If you caught it, great. If you didn't, figure out what you could have done better. QQQ has all the room in the world to go here. My price target is 505. Okay. All right. Qualcomm, what seemed like a great earnings lotto. That's why it's a earnings lotto. Then they had to go on the phone call and absolutely drill it. Thankfully, I closed here at 78% green because I took him on that hammer candle right there, if you want to see. so it's not gonna do me any damage. Didn't play ARM, thankfully. Sold my Nvidia 119s here, I believe. Could have held them. I'm in my 115s, that's why I play double strike. Didn't play meta, coulda, shoulda, woulda, but they're always so expensive, but beautiful move. SMCI in the 800s. Now, if LRCX has a good call tomorrow, hence the speech into after hours flat. If LRCX is good, SMCI could get some serious legs, and we only need $80 to get in the money. And if you look at this chart, you've got this humongous, I mean, first resistance is gonna be right there. Let me put in this second one right there, and the third one right there. Do I think it cracks 80? No, but as fast as it can get to 784, the better for those 800s, because as you see here, which is why I recommend you use the volume shelf, you got a half moon because of that horrendous sell. All right, fantastic. Next, let's see what Crocs does in the morning. Google interests me here. If we can crack this level, it has a good chance on Friday. Remember last Friday, it was beautiful, 290% or whatever. It could really go here, so let's keep an eye on that. Amazon ripping on Meta, obviously. Now, UPST. This was a brilliant move, as was this. Problem here is that the rip narrative has now been moved to September. So, the best case scenario here is people positioning all of tomorrow. If we get a pop in the morning, I'll exit if it's, you know, one of these regular little shitty ass candles. If it's a big mic like that, then hell yeah. But as you see, you need that move early in the morning or it's not gonna do much, okay? But great for scalping, and again, if NFP fits the narrative, we still have this whole setup alive and well, like that. 232. What does that mean? That means that since we filled the gap today, and clearly they rotated out, if NFP is good, because that's a lot of sell volume on the IWM today. If we zoom in here, I mean, that was pretty brutal. If this can go and test highs now that that sell wall is gone and keep going for it, great. But that's an NFP play, and then obviously leading into September. All right. Same with KRE, you see here. So these plays could be over, but at least we got some gains from them. 10-year yield is gonna make it down to here. Now, what happens when it gets under? Only God knows, but that's where it wants to go. Pointed out the VIX setup here many times. Now that 9 is acting as resistance, I want this to absolutely shit the bed here into Friday's close, and for us to catch 0 DTEs especially. I'm gonna hold in the monies, but what I wanted to show you was if we can gap above, which we're right now, we don't have a lot of resistance here to go up here. And that's I know it sounds crazy, that's almost $10 move or $7 move at this point, but we can do it. I mean, you have Apple and NFP, so gotta be really, I think I'm gonna risk some Friday 0 DTs tomorrow into close, first of all. I think that's worth it, especially if we pull some nice moves off overnight. And tomorrow we have not only a bunch of earnings, but we got BOE rate decision, we got ISM PMI, so we got early high tomorrow. We want to see a clear reversal here to the upside to get that high in the final hour. Okay, so we're gonna be in and out tomorrow, and then Friday non-farm, there you see, needs to come in under that. Okay, and then we focus on next week. There have been plenty of plays, not an easy market. I'll dig into if we can't make it this week here. It's gonna be pretty easy. You can either bounce off this level or this level, and then obviously now we have a new FOMC level to watch out for here. Okay, first move on FOMC was up, right, where was it? Right there. So usually that's a nice indicator that we're to go higher. So writing some 552s, I believe they are, for Friday. Price targets here could be all of these and then all of those alerts. Okay, all-time high is right there. Could we in this market get there? Yeah, if Apple absolutely smashes an NFP, then yeah, we'll see what the GEX says tomorrow. All right, guys, thank you.
Right, boom, keep going. We're trying to move, baby. $776 billion. Couple contracts, the old contracts on that. $76 billion in the low.